Okay, so it's been a while, but after a short break, we are back and back to the basics here on this channel. We're going to take a look at an activity from the C2 Proficiency Cambridge exam. So if you are preparing to take the proficiency exam, then this is what part one of the reading and use of English paper would look like. You have a short text and 8 gaps with 4 options, A, B, C, or D, to put in each of the gaps. This is known as the multiple choice cloze, this exercise, because you've got multiple choices for every question. So we're going to have a look at the text here at the left of your screen. It's called A Brief History of the Mall. Shopping centres is what we call them in the UK, but in America, of course, they're known as malls, shopping malls. So we're going to read the text and have a look at the options. I haven't had a look at the answers, but I have had a look at the exercise before doing it so that I could think of an explanation as to why I'm choosing one answer or another. At the end of the exercise, I will check the answer to see if I've got anything wrong. If you think I'm getting anything wrong in the explanation or the wrong answer, then leave a comment. Anyway, without further ado then, let's just get straight into the activity. Let's start reading and let's see if I can hopefully explain myself well enough to be understood. Standardized shopping malls have become the new main streets of the USA, according to one on the subject. Right, so immediately my attention is drawn to the word on. So this is probably going to be part of a collocation. I imagine 3 of the options cannot collocate with the preposition on, and one of them does, logically. So let's take a look. They have become the new main streets according to one scholar, master, body, authority on the subject. A scholar, I think you can be a scholar of something, of a subject. You can be a master of a trade, a master of something, again. A body, maybe that is an authority, or a body that is associated with the subject in some way. A body would be like an association of some kind. But no, I think the only one that collocates with the preposition on is authority, according to one authority on the subject. And an authority could be an individual, could be a company, a group, an association. But yeah, according to one authority on the subject, yeah. All right. Along with antibiotics and personal computers, the shopping mall has been as one of the top 50 wonders that have revolutionized the lives of people today. So it has what? It has been described as one of the top 50 wonders? Something like that? I don't know. Let's have a look at the options. Has been put forward. Now, to put something forward is to suggest it. So, has been suggested, has been, somebody has suggested that it is one of the top 50 wonders. That sounds okay, I think. Has been set up as one of the top 50 wonders. So it was established, it was started, it was developed with the idea of becoming one of the top 50 wonders. That doesn't sound right to me. Has been picked up as one of the top 50 wonders. Has been sort of adopted. People have taken it as... I don't think that sounds right. Has been brought about. Well, when something is brought about, it is caused by something else. So the mall has been caused as... has been brought about by... I think it has to be put forward, I think, as one of the top 50 wonders. that have revolutionized the lives of people today. Yeah. Okay. But shopping malls didn't just happen out of the blue. So they weren't random. Okay, why did they happen? The mall was originally of as a community centre where people would for shopping, cultural activity and social interaction. So, in number 3, the mall was originally, I guess we're talking about the original intention, the idea that the people who designed shopping malls had. What was their intention? So, the mall was originally imagined of? No, that's not right. Again, we're looking at the collocation with of, as. So, imagined of, no. Devised, again, it wouldn't go with of. It was devised as a community centre, possibly, but devised of, I don't think he would say that. Conceived of. Right, so the idea was conceived of. The shopping mall was conceived of. The idea came to them as a community. That was the concept that they had. Absolutely, yeah, was conceived of. To have a concept, something is conceived of. It is conceptualized as a community centre. Yes. Formulated of, no, again, just doesn't collocate. So, yeah, conceived of as a community centre where people would, for shopping, cultural activity and social interaction. So people would what? For cluster, converge, group, rally. Oof, 4 words that are very, very similar. In many cases, they could be synonyms. So let's look at option A, cluster. Now, cluster does mean to form into groups, to come together. But I feel like cluster almost sounds like spontaneous. It almost sounds scientific, maybe when you're talking about star clusters or clusters of molecules or clusters of or cancerous cells clustering together around an organ in somebody's body. I don't think cluster sounds right. You don't talk about people. It would be very dehumanizing, I think, to talk about people clustering. I don't think cluster's right. Converge sounds better. Where people would converge, come together, join together, converge for shopping. That sounds good. Group, maybe you could say group, though I think that group is a transitive verb normally. So I would group things into different categories, right? I would put people in, if I'm a teacher, as I am, I could put people in different groups. I could group them, I could group people by age, by sex, by exam results, whatever, by IQ. You can categorize, really. You categorize something. That's what group is as a verb. Rally is similar to converge, but normally rally, when people rally, it's for a cause, right? It's to support something, or you can rally against something. So it's almost like there's a cause that you are all for. You're trying to support. You're rallying. You want to rally the supporters for your political party or something. You get them together to protest or to show support for something. So I don't think rally would be quite correct here. They're not going to battle, are they? They're coming together. They're converging for shopping and cultural activity and social interaction. So number 5, it is safe to. Well, I think we know this because this is just a saying. You kind of know it or you don't, but it sounds better than the others. I think if we look at the options, it's safe to say, safe to tell, safe to speak, safe to remark that the mall has achieved and surpassed those early expectations. Yeah, I think definitely it is safe to say is the expression. It is safe to say, it's absolutely certain, it's obvious. There's nothing controversial in saying that the mall has absolutely achieved all of those objectives, and it has surpassed them as well. Yeah, definitely safe to say. Okay, the first enclosed mall was developed in a suburb of Minneapolis in 1956 and was designed to get the shopper out of the harsh weather. Okay, the phenomenal growth and development of shopping centres was a natural of the migration of population out of the cities and the growth of the use of the automobile. Right, so number 6. It was what? It was the growth of the shopping centre was caused by the migration of people who came from the cities into the suburbs, I guess. So in number 6 was the natural sequel, upshot, follow-up, consequence. This is very difficult, I think. So let me know if you think I'm getting this explanation wrong. But I think I would explain it like this. Sequel is incorrect. Sequel is a follow-up novel or the following film in a saga of books, of films. So The Empire Strikes Back is the sequel to A New Hope in the Star Wars saga. So no, it's not a sequel, right? I know that in some other languages you have words like in Spanish this is secuela, which would be like the outcome, result, consequence. But no, we wouldn't say sequel in this context, no. Upshot. Now, upshot is very similar to consequence. Now, what is the difference between upshot and consequence? Again, the follow-up would be the reaction, right? There's something that is being done afterwards. So I think you're going to probably be stuck between upshot and consequence, right? I don't think it's follow-up. I don't think it's sequel. Now, upshot is a consequence, but it seems to me that upshot is when I want you to reduce something for me. I want to know the bottom line. I want to know basically, what does this mean? Give me the upshot. You'll hear managers say in a company. I want to know basically what is the consequence of what has happened. Don't give me all the details. I want a concise explanation. Give me the upshot. Yeah? I think that the development of shopping centres was a natural consequence of the migration of population out of the cities. People were leaving the cities, and a consequence was, one of the consequences, not the upshot, not the main not necessarily the main consequence, the concise, exact consequence, the bottom line, just a consequence, right? And it is true, we normally talk about the upshot, because it's just one thing, because it's the main consequence. No, it's a consequence, I think, out of the cities from the cities and the growth of the use of the automobile. Corresponded, paralleled, correlated, equated. Now you'll notice the growth is the noun, so the verb that comes before that is going to be a transitive verb, no preposition, right? So I think it corresponded with the growth, maybe. Correlated with, or we say something equates to, which means that it is similar to. But no, it paralleled the growth of the use of the automobile. It's a transitive verb, doesn't take a preposition, has a direct object. Paralleled the growth of the automobile. It happened at the same time. Happened as the use of cars increased, the development and the growth of shopping centres increased as well. Okay, so we're on to the final one here then. It says the success and impact of the shopping mall may have something to do with their potential to raise, magnify, enhance, heighten. Again, there could be some confusion here because in some contexts these words are synonymous with one another. But let's try and work it out. So the impact of the shopping mall may have something to do with their potential to what? Community life, right? The success. Why are they successful? I suppose because they're improving community life, but it doesn't say improve community life. So what is it? Raise community life? Maybe it raises the living standards of community life, but to raise just means to increase. So you want to make something higher, but you need to say what? It's not making community life increase. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Magnify community life. I mean, magnify something means to expand a picture, to give you a closer look at something, to be able to see it more clearly. Doesn't sound right to me. Enhance. Now, we do talk about enhancing photos, right? To expand them, to be able to see them more clearly. But enhance also means to improve, to make better, to boost in some way. So I think it's enhance community life. Heighten, again, heighten. You could heighten, again, the standards, the quality of community life, maybe. But no, I think it would have to be just to improve, to enhance community life. So I'm going to check the answers now. You can see them all highlighted, the answers that I've got here at the top. Let's see if it corresponds to the correct answers the book gives us. And I'm looking here. If you just look here at this part of the screen, you should be seeing that all of the answers, I think, coincide with the answers I gave. So that means I got them all right. Did you get them all right? Do you have any doubts? Do you have any questions? If so, I guess leave a comment. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share this on all of your social media, because that really helps me. And I really notice when people do that. So yeah, I'm going to be making videos very regularly again, starting today. And hopefully be doing some more live shows and stuff. I've got a writing that I need to correct that I was given over Christmas from Roland, again, who's one of the members on the channel. If you want to have a look at some exclusive content, if you want me to do anything for you, if you want to interact with me, if you want me to help you in any specific way for your English exams or anything like that, then click the blue button under this video, and hopefully I can help you with that. Otherwise, just keep enjoying the free content and get other people to enjoy it, because that's what's going to help me. All right, I'll see you in the next one.